Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and this is going to be a look at a new pair of glasses that I just received. This is actually a model that I've had my eye on for quite some time, but for some reason every time that I go on the standard issue website to order them, they seem to be on back order. But as you guys can see, I was able to get my hands on a pair, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what it's all about. Now this is the SI Det Cord, and this particular one is the matte black frame with the gray lens. They also make a matte black frame with the new Prism TR45 lens, but I opted to go with the gray lens because I figured I'd get a little bit more daily use out of that one. So as you guys can see there, OakleySI.com. It does come in a standard black Oakley box. I'll go ahead and open it up so you guys can take a look at the frame. So I wanted to first show you guys the microfiber bag because it is a little bit different from the standard ones that you would normally get. First, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it doesn't have the little tag that would normally have the icon on it, so they did away with that. And then the second thing is the way that they did the drawstring. Normally you would find it on the outside right here of the bag. This one is actually towards the inside. I wanted to point that out because in case you guys do pick one of these up and you guys notice that the bag is a little bit different, at least you can see that mine came that way also. So there it is. Now, one thing I liked about this is it's got a very familiar look to it, and along with the look, it's a very familiar feel as well. So from the front, it has a very fuel cell look to it. It does have that kind of squared off, nice wrap shape to it. But I find that as far as the fit goes, it's going to be a little bit taller than a fuel cell, maybe more along the lines of like a Batwolf, but obviously this does have the two lenses as opposed to the single shield lens. Now, as far as fit goes, I find that this is going to fall somewhere in between a gas can and a fuel cell as far as how it fits around your head. So that's something to keep in mind. It does have a very tight fit to it, and it's just based on the design of the actual frame itself. Now, speaking about the frames, it is a matte black frame with gray lenses, and then it does have the gunmetal icons. Obviously, that's to kind of match the whole kind of standard issue look to it. Now, what I want to do is I want to read off from the actual standard issue site some of the specs and features of the particular frame, because I want to make sure that I hit them correctly in case you guys are interested in picking these up. So starting with the frame, it is fully compliant with the ballistics and optical standards. So, the ANSI Z87.1 standards. Basically, if you did want to pick these up to use them as impact resistant frames, ballistic lenses, you are able to do that. And I know most companies, if you are going to be doing that, they do require that the frames be stamped. So if you take a look at the inside of the frame, let me see if I can show you guys that. Right here on the top, you guys can see it is stamped Z87. So it is ANSI stamped, so you are able to get away with using these as safety glasses. On the inside of the frame, you will find the SI Det Cord stamp on it as well. And then on the other side, you do have the Made in USA stamp, which is really nice because I know a lot of people have been asking or have been commenting that their frames don't have that stamp on there. Are they still being made in the US? So at least with these, they are still being made in the US because they stamped, and actually not one side, but on the other side, you have it right here as well. And then another cool little point is that right in the middle above the nose piece, you do have the square icon stamped in there as well too. So that's really cool. A couple other features on the frame itself. The ear stems are comms compatible. So like I mentioned, they are, it's a very nice and tight fit. So if you are wearing a helmet and comms and stuff like that, the legs are going to fit really comfortable underneath the straps and things like that. This is an O-matter frame, so it is going to be very lightweight, but it's going to be very sturdy. So it'll definitely, put up with whatever you dish out at it, and you're going to be able to wear it all day, and it's going to be really, really comfortable. And then also you do have unobtainium nose pieces on the inside. So again, if you are wearing these in situations where you're going to be sweating a lot, at least these are going to bond more to your skin, and you'll find that they won't be sliding down your nose. And one last thing that I really liked about it, and this has to do more with the lenses, is that it has anti-fog coating on the lenses. So I know in certain circumstances, especially like when you're firing a rifle and things like that, when you're doing breathing, you know, you find that sometimes your lenses will fog. So these have anti-fog coating on the lenses, so you're not going to have to worry about them fogging up on you. So there it is. This is the SI Ballistic Det Cord. Again, it's got a very familiar feel to it. I think it's definitely going to be something that if you are in the type of environment where you would need something like this, law enforcement, military, you know, any type of, you know, of that type of work, then these will definitely come in handy. I can definitely see this as a great pair to have in an everyday bag, maybe in your vehicle, a go-to pair, you know, that you can use and abuse and not have to worry about putting it through the ringer, and it's definitely going to hold up. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and switch the camera around and show you guys the way they look on me and see it from there. I'll be back. All right, guys, so here it is. This is the SI Ballistic Det Cord. And again, one of the things that I really like about it is that familiar look to it. It does have that similarities to the fuel cell or the gas can. And basically, you know, this is, even though it's intended to be used by military, law enforcement, and things like that, and some of the frame features do lend itself to wear when you're in uniform. Because of that familiar look to it, you can wear it out of uniform, and, you know, people aren't going to look twice at it like they would maybe with a, you know, a pair of ballistic M frames or something like that. So let me put these on so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And very, very tight fit on the sides, which is, you know, where it comes into play as far as being, you know, the ear stems are comms compatible. You know, if you're going to wear a helmet or a hat, you're not going to have to worry about it coming out too much. It does have a really nice wrap all the way around. There is no light whatsoever coming in the sides, on the top or on the bottom. Here it is so you guys can see a little bit better. But it's still very, very comfortable. As always, I'll put them on top of my head so you guys can see what they look like. There it is. Look down, they're not going to move anywhere. And again, because they do have the unobtainium on the nose, if you do start to sweat or anything like that, they're not going to slide down your nose like a pair of O-matter frames that would not have the unobtainium on the nose there. So you guys can see, you know, it has a really nice clean look all the way around. Again, you know, it's designed not to attract a lot of attention, just kind of blend in, but you are able to wear it in and out of uniform in different circumstances. And like I mentioned before, this is definitely something that I myself would feel really comfortable either having in my vehicle as my everyday pair of glasses, or having it in a bag, or just having it available in case I need them. Not have to worry about you know, if I have to use them for any type of work or anything like that, going to the range, because they are ballistic, they are ANSI rated and stamped and certified. You know, it basically covers a lot of those bases. And again, the anti-fog coating on the lenses gives you that extra protection, and to be able to use them and not have to worry about them fogging up, and, you know, you're not going to be able to see what you're doing. So there it is, the SI Ballistic Det Cord. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.